Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Now I'll work out G parameter for a couple of example circuits. So this is my 2-port, and to measure G parameters I need two conditions with some independent source set to 0. Now as usual, I would encourage you to work out the parameters yourselves and compare it to the answer I give rather than simply looking at what I do. Okay. So in one case I open circuit port 2, and in the other case I short circuit port 1. Okay. And in the first case I apply a voltage V1 and measure I1 and also V2. Okay. Now it's clear that this series combination of two 1 kilo ohm resistors is across V1. So I1 is V1 divided by 2 kilo ohms, which equals 0.5 millisiemens times V1. Similarly, V2, it's the result of voltage division between these two resistors. So we get 1 kilo ohm by 2 kilo ohm times V1, or simply half of V1. Okay. So you see that this is G11, this is G21. Okay. And similarly, for the other two parameters, I apply a current I2 to port 2 and measure V2 and I1. Now this current I2 divides into two equal parts because the two resistors are equal, and we will have a current I2 by 2 that way and I2 by 2 through this resistor. This I1 is the same as the current through this resistor, but in the opposite direction. So I1 is minus I2 by 2, or minus 0.5 times I1. And finally, the parallel combination of these two 1 kilo ohm resistors appears across I2. So V2 is the parallel combination of two 1 kilo ohm resistors, which is half kilo ohm times I2. Okay. So this is G12 and this is G22. So the G parameter matrix for this particular circuit is half a millisiemens, half, minus half, and half a kilo ohm. Okay, quite simple. Now let me take the other circuit I have been taking all along with the control source. So I have 1 kilo ohm, 1 kilo ohm, and a 2 millisiemens times Vx, where Vx is here, that control source. This is my port 1 and port 2. So as usual, I have two port conditions for the two port parameter measurements. In one case, I open circuit port 2 and apply V1. I measure V2 and I1. And in the other case, I have port 1 shorted, I apply I2 and I measure V2 and I1. Okay, and from these I will get all 4 parameters. So G11 I get from this, it is I1 by V1 with I2 equal to 0. G21 also I get from this, which is V2 by V1 with I2 equal to 0. Similarly, G12 I get from the second setup, which is I1 by I2 with port 1 shorted, and similarly G22 is V2 by I2 with port 1 shorted. Okay, I won't show the working out of these parameters in detail. Please pause the video at this point and evaluate all of these things and compare it to the answers that I will give. Okay. So for this circuit, this turns out to be 3 by 2 millisiemens, and this is minus half, and half a kilo ohm. Okay, so these are the G parameters of this circuit. Please calculate this by yourself, as I said, from scratch, and also verify that this is the inverse of the H matrix you calculated earlier. Okay.